Gamers, good to see you again. We're back again with David Shawty. Today we're gonna go to Gooey Town and see how he mixes his voice.
What song are you gonna be showing them for today's video?
This one's Haunted Calfield. It's off David 3.
So how many presets do you have in this, John?
There's probably like, let me see, like 4 or 5, maybe like 6.
Let's just play the song how it sounds normally with all the presets on, and then after we'll rip them all off.
With the movie cause the sun it went away. Come with me, I won't let you get lit astray. Posted up thinking about better days. Smiling at the sky, my teeth got mental stains. Brainstorm country, you can't leave but you can pout. I get tunnel vision when I see it going south. I don't like her much but she won't kiss me in my mouth. Don't be scared dear, everything is going down. Apple trees fall on the shallow on the side. I get hungry when I fly, you should probably hide. Bloody journal pages, try your neck and take a bite. Magic human flesh in my mouth, it makes me high. Walking through the theme park, everything I see is dark, I can't really see much. I don't think I need love, haunted Calfield, buddy, I will make it see blood. Walking through the theme park, everything I see is dark, I can't really see much.
So yeah, just before we take off the presets and whatnot, what dude, everybody always kind of asks about your glitches and shit like that. I feel like it's definitely a huge, obviously a huge part of your music. Is there anything like any sauce you're trying to put up for it?
So sometimes when I record with autotune on, not on all of it, but on some of the vocal parts, like for example, like on some different vocal parts, some of the main parts, some of the ad-lib shit, I like to remove these notes. Like if you're using Autotune Pro or like whatever Autotune, doesn't matter, you can be pitch or it all has this feature, but at least for Autotune Pro you go to advanced and then you can remove notes. So if you remove like A, C sharp, these notes, when no matter what your voice does, it will only do these 2 notes. I'm explaining this kind of stupid, but basically it gives that kind of like, I call it gooey autotune, but that it's like, it just gives kind of like that clunky like feel, like that clunky like hard pitch feel.
Yeah,
like you can play with it because then you can bend your voice like a bunch of different ways to make it wiggly and shit. And then there's certain shit on this one I use on some of the parts. Let me see, I think this might be that effect. I just call that a wah or like some shit like that, but that's basically like where would that be? Wah, right here.
Come with me, I won't let you get lit astray. Posted up thinking about better days. Smiling at the sky, my teeth got mental stains. Brainstorm country, you can't leave but you can pout. I get tunnel vision when I see it going south. I don't like her much but she won't kiss me in my mouth. Don't be scared dear, everything is going down. Apple trees fall on the shallow on the side. I get hungry when I fly, you should probably hide. Bloody journal pages, try your neck and take a bite. Magic human flesh in my mouth, it makes me high. Walking through the theme park, everything I see is dark, I can't really see much. I don't think I need love, haunted Calfield, buddy, I will make it see blood. Walking through the theme park,
crazy night and day. Do you pretty much use like the same preset for all your shit?
I start with the same preset, yeah. It's always, I pretty much start, this is pretty much the preset I start with, like these effects, and then I build off that pretty much.
Looking at your whole come up and everything, I think it's so wild because you kind of came into the scene, to my knowledge at least, through like plug and beat
type shit. Yeah. I started out with a lot of plug stuff, like plug and beat, like high.
Because I found you off of like a Summers feature and I was like, hold the fuck up. What is this, you know? And then because that's how I first found out about you. But then it's just been really cool just to see you just totally pivot and just like so fucking unique, you know what I mean? Like you definitely
thank you, bro.
Have your own sound. Do you have any advice for new artists that are just starting out type of shit?
I mean, when I started out, I just started making music, and at first I was kind of just pretty much just copying who I fucked with. Like I was copying Young Me, I was copying like Lil B, I was copying like different people, I was copying Young Thug, copying whoever. But like that's how I don't know if everyone starts that, but you kind of just start. After time, you just keep doing it, and if you enjoy it, I feel like you'll start to just experiment and make your own sound. And then like if you're trying to make music and you want like a fan base and stuff, like just make sure you really like making music. And if you really like making music, just keep making shit until you keep making shit, like keep going, keep going, and then you'll start making shit that you actually think is like good and unique, or like at least true to you. It doesn't even have to be like unique necessarily, but just make shit that's true to you. Once you get to that level where you feel like you're making shit that's like true to you and you think it's cool and you're excited to share.
You said at the beginning with like copying people. I think when you start out, it's almost important to copy people because you need inspiration, right? And like
of course, and then, of course, like when I say copy, it's not like you're like. It's not like you're literally consciously being like, oh, I want to, you know what I mean? But like, it's just like you're making shit and you have no experience making music. So you're kind of just like, your subconscious just like kind of spits out like what you've been hearing, you feel me? And that's okay. I feel like that's natural for the most part, I would say.
Where do you see yourself in the next like 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, where do I see myself? Still making music, of course. Still putting out projects, staying afloat, making music, ducking, bobbing, weaving.
Dude, it's been a pleasure having you on the fucking channel. And man, if you ever want
thanks, man.
If you ever want to come back, free invitation. Whatever.
Bro, of course. I gotta come out to Toronto again and not get stuck this time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, of course, bro.
It's David Shawty. Go get that preset. Go get my preset at lilgunnr.com and listen to David 3. Go get David 3. Keep an eye out for me. Keep an eye out for you. Keep an eye out for us.